Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind. Some are quiet, some are loud. Some support you. Others pull you down without you even noticing. Maybe you've already sensed that your thinking is what keeps you in tension, fear, or repeating patterns. And maybe that is more true than you ever realized. Thoughts are not just words in your head. They trigger feelings, body reactions, and shape the way you experience your life. When you keep returning to the same worries, old memories, or inner judgments, your body responds. Tension, gut, tightness, fatigue, sadness, anxiety. This creates a loop where a thought triggers an emotion. The emotion affects the body, and the body confirms that something is wrong. It is easy to get stuck there, but this is also where change becomes possible. What you think influences what you feel. Many people try to change their lives by changing external circumstances. A new job, a new relationship, new goals, a fresh start. But if the same internal patterns are still running, only the scenery changes, the thoughts remain, and with them the same emotional experience. Fastereft points to something essential. It is not only what happened to you. It is what gets activated inside you when you think about it, remember it, or experience something similar again. That is why it is so important to become aware of your inner dialogue. How do you speak to yourself? What do you repeat during stressful moments? What conclusions about yourself did you accept long ago? Somewhere deep inside, old programs may still be running. I am not good enough. I am not safe. No one understands me. I must endure. I must try harder. These thoughts do not just create a mood. They shape the way you live your reality. Fastereft, peace instead of struggle. One of the core principles of Fastereft is making peace with yourself. This is very different from fighting yourself, forcing positive thinking, or suppressing emotions. Fastereft invites you to notice what is happening within you without judgment. You notice the thought. You notice the feeling. You notice the body's reaction. And instead of adding pressure, you allow release. This is deeply healing, because much of our suffering does not come only from the original pain, but from the resistance to it. You do not want to feel it. You do not want it to be there. You do not want to be the way you are in that moment. But the more you fight, the stronger it becomes. The moment you allow yourself to stop fighting, something shifts. You create space for real healing, releasing emotions through the body. Fastereft uses a gentle approach with the body to release the emotional charge connected to thoughts and memories. When you focus on a problem while working with your body, the old reaction can begin to dissolve. It is not magic. It is a shift in your internal system, a break in the old connection between thought, emotion, and physical response. When something releases inside you, you do not just think differently, you feel differently, and that is the real transformation. It is not enough to tell yourself you are okay if inside you still feel tight. Fastereft goes deeper. It helps change the experience itself, and once the experience changes, thoughts lose their old intensity. Self-awareness is the key to change. Without self-awareness, it is easy to become controlled by automatic reactions. Something happens and the old program runs. Offense. Withdrawal. Overwhelm. Fastereft teaches you to pause and truly look within. What am I feeling? What is running through my mind? Where do I feel it in my body? What does it remind me of? These simple questions open the door to deep understanding. This is where personal growth begins. Not by becoming perfect, but by becoming honest. by seeing your patterns without punishing yourself, by understanding why you react the way you do, and by allowing yourself to change these internal programs. When you help yourself, you change the world around you. Every shift you make inside yourself affects your outer world. When you are calmer, you communicate differently. When you are not driven by fear, you make different decisions. When you are not overwhelmed by old emotions, you can be more present, kind, and aware. This creates a ripple effect that spreads into your relationships and environment. You may think you need to fix the world, your family, your partner, or your circumstances, but the real starting point is closer. Within you, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your willingness to make peace with yourself. When you begin to heal yourself, the world around you responds. Allow yourself a new way of living. Maybe no longer want to just survive. Maybe you're tired of being driven by old stories, fear, or inner pressure. Maybe you feel it is time to live differently, lighter, more honestly, more peacefully. Faster EFT can show you that change is not only for a few. It is available the moment you pause, look within, and allow yourself to release what has been holding you. Your thoughts have power. Your emotions have power. But you have even greater power than you may believe. You can change how you experience yourself, your past, and the life ahead of you. And if you feel ready to go deeper and learn how to apply these principles in practice, you can explore materials that support you on this journey. Enter my store.